Johnny McEldoo, the title of which begs the question, what would Johnny McEldoo? This. There was Johnny McEldoo and McGee and me, and a couple or two or three went on a spree one day. We had a bob or two which we knew how to blew, and the beer and whiskey flew, and we all felt gay. We visited McCann's, McLeman's, Humpty Dan's. We then went into Swan's, our stomachs for to pack. We ordered out to feed, which indeed we did need, and we finished it with speed, but we still felt slack. Johnny McEldoo turned as blue as the dew when a plate of Irish stew he soon put out of sight. He shouted out en core with the roar for some more that he never felt before, such a keen appetite. He ordered eggs and ham, bread and jam, what a cram. But him we couldn't ram, though we tried our level best. For everything we brought, cold or hot, mattered not. It went down him like a shot, and he still stood the test. He swallowed tripe and lard by the yard. We got scared, and we thought it would go hard when the waiter brought the pill. We told him to give o'er, but he swore he could lower twice as much again and more before he had his fill. He nearly supped a trough full of broth, says McGraw. He'll devour the tablecloth if you don't hold him in. He ate a dozen fowl, half a cow, made a vow. He was just as hungry now as when he did begin. When the waiter brought the charge, McEldoo felt so large, he began to scowl and barge, and his blood went on fire. He began to curse and swear, tear his hair in despair, and to finish the affair, called the shopman a liar. The shopman he drew out, and no doubt he did clout McEldoo. He kicked about like an old football. He tattered all his clothes, broke his nose. I suppose he would have killed him with a few blows in no time at all. McEldoo began to howl and to growl, by my soul. He threw an empty bowl at the shopkeeper's head. It struck poor Mickey Finn, peeled the skin off his chin, and the ructions did begin, and we all fought and bled. The peelers did arrive, man alive, 4 or 5. At us they made a drive for us all to march away. We paid for all the meat that we ate, stood a treat, and went home to ruminate on the spree that day. Unknown author. Quite a clever one. Linda from the Clancy Brothers, they were missing 2 lines, which I have managed to track down. Fun song, Johnny McEldoo. A song which answers the question, what would Johnny McEldoo? Be well, please subscribe to my channel, like, share, all that good stuff, so I can become viral.